Hi guys. It's still July 11th, and I'm going to come out here and walk a little bit in the backyard. It's kind of lumpity bumpity though. I was going to sit down. They mowed the grass, somebody did, and they moved the bench again, so it's not back there where I like it. There's only one spot in the yard that's got sun. Not that I really need to be baking myself. But anyway, it's Lou. Those are tall trees. I wonder if you can see them. So this is over the 6-foot fence. And back across the alley. Those are tall. I remember being in Northern California and being on a balcony and looking off, and they had eucalyptus trees. Now those babies were tall too. These guys get plenty of water, probably why. Maybe Northern California is that way too. It's kind of like humid. That grass, even though it is not, looks brand new. Like these little things. So I can't see very well with my glasses on. Got my shades on. My follow through is not always there, is it? I was going to read Matthew 10. Then I went back, not Matthew, excuse me, Acts 10. But then I decided, okay, well, I want to look and see what it says in the very first chapter of Acts. Let's see if I can sit here without you guys having a big old glare there, back against the fence. Anyway, so when I read the synopsis for chapter 1 of Acts, I decided I'm going to just read Acts, okay? So I'm going to start from Acts 1. So we won't get to 10 for a little while, which is where Peter's being told he's got to go teach Cornelius. And I don't know a lot about that story except for what I learned at the baptism on this last Sunday. Madison got married, excuse me. Madison was baptized. But I really don't know what the name of the church is. I forget. I probably did know. Or it was probably there to be seen and I didn't pay attention. Yes, the doggy wants to go back. I asked him to come out with me, but he don't like to stay out here very long, you know. It's nonsensical. There is shade back here, Chase. Man, he would have had so much fun chasing my goats. I needed someone to go round up my goats, but see, those things, they could fly. I'm coming, little bubbles. It's Friday. Don't believe I said that earlier. Just the way you are. Oh, where's my water out there? I gotta go back. Okay, I'm going back. I had thought, okay, well, I'll just go back in the house. It's more comfortable in there anyway. Sorry about my cough. Okay, I'll get down here. Go back out here for a minute. So my doctor, my primary care doctor, I haven't gone to see her again like I was supposed to. I just had so many appointments, and it's easy to push something aside. Oh. Ow. Anyway, So I was back here, and then I went in there. So instead of wondering, because I was saying that I believe that Acts is the Acts of the Apostles after Jesus left. But then, I figured maybe I don't really know that. So I wanted to go back to the first chapter and see what it had to say. And then I decided, well, I just need to start right there. But it did mention the fact that Jesus was there. For 40 days after. He stayed with him 40 days after he was resurrected. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I haven't really paid, a long time ago when I was doing all that reading stuff, I was, there was some stuff in Acts, like I mentioned before, like right now I'm sitting on a bench. And it seems like this guy was sitting on a bench, and he had all these questions he needed answered. And then it seemed to me that somebody appeared. They were kind of like teleported over there. In other words, the person was in one place, and the next thing you know, he's over yonder way, long ways away, teaching somebody that needed to be taught. All right, so you guys got that? In this day and time, I'm trying to teach with the help of the internet. Maybe I can reach a lot of people. I probably don't need my glasses on because the sun is not in my eyes. When you walk on by, will you call my name? I said, Yazi, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. See that little tree? It was a twig. There's two different trees there, okay? There's one that's got different leaves, totally. I don't know if you can see it from here. I don't know if you have the capability to make your screen bigger. But that's a tree that's coming up out of the ground, and if they don't do something about that thing, it's going to cause a problem. However, that's a garage, so maybe there's no worry about plumbing. The only worry would be if the the roots, if they were up high, that they would be up and raising the foundation of the building. It almost looks like right behind it has had that problem before. You probably wouldn't be able to see it from here. I need to invest in some equipment, I guess. I just don't quite know what it is that I need. Because they have, I think they have cameras that you can wear on your head, or cameras that can be part of a pair of eyeglasses, so you can be out there and see what it is that's going on your screen. Like right now, when I look at the screen, I can tell. And if I was not taking my picture from my point of view and stuff and was just videotaping, then I would see what I see out there. And sometimes that's what I need to do, so that I can see what I'm making videos of. Like at the wedding reception party. It was a party. It was a gathering. It was wonderful. Out in Mother Nature at its finest. You know what I mean is greenery and trees and seclusion and shade and really unique old stone buildings. I did a video of the pyramids that were out there. that's on here. I'm not quite sure which one, you know, but it'd be from July 5th because that's when the wedding was. And the wedding was taken there on the compound in a little church. Really cool. And I really would love, in fact, I probably did. I should have asked for a tour. My granddaughter's husband's, the new husband, his brother lives there. And I just know that when I was walking around doing that video, those were huge stone buildings. And they kind of matched the pyramid too, what it was all made out of and stuff. Anyway, there were several what they called private residences that I